hey, look at this. It's Tuesday today.
We started.
Are we on? Because I got to send Jack
We're
this
live.
one tweet.
One guy's missing.
Can you tell the people who the show's presented by?
It's presented by Bet365, and I'm actually looking at it because Jack needs a bet for today.
We're doing Rhett's bets today.
I got some beauties that relate to my style of game
Okay.
coming at you.
Like off the glass and out bets?
Yeah, sort of that sort of thing. Don't pass me the puck bets.
Don't
Brought to you
pass
by
me the puck.
Bet365.
What was the context that? It's like, oh, you got a young player next to you, a rookie. Like, what are those vets saying to him?
Yeah, you'd be a leader. What would you talk to say to those guys? Don't give me the puck. Oh. Jack, put that back up there so I can read it. Because I can't. I don't have a recall.
Okay. Game props, player props, totals in the money line, whatever your bet. Never ordinary at Bet365. Download the app, get in the game, must be 19 or older. I got screwed by Brock Purdy on my parlay last night.
Brock Purdy will do that to you.
He did not look great last night. He looked really good 2 weeks ago. Jack, what the hell, damn guy?
Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't a great game by him. 3 interceptions.
It's Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy's doing Brock Purdy thing.
I'd way rather see Mac Jones play.
Yeah, but are you just in love with the backup, or do you actually think he's a better quarterback?
I think they're both backups.
I think they're both. Yeah,
I do.
Purdy's body works real tight.
What is Purdy on another team?
Purdy fell into that job.
Is he?
I mean, you make an interesting point because Jimmy Garoppolo was there when we all thought he was a starter, and then he went elsewhere. It's like he's a backup duster. But I mean, if you look at Purdy's career numbers, they look like top 15 quarterback, top 10 quarterback type stuff. Just hasn't been a good year.
Do you know that off the top of your head, or you just
no? I'm a big fantasy nerd, so I've been in on Purdy. But
so did Mac Jones though when he started. If you go
go look at their first few years. Mac Jones lost.
Not over his first
but how many
years.
guys
I'm saying
have
in
had
San Francisco? If you look at Mac Jones,
for sure. Yeah, that's correct. And they're well coached. That's a big win for them. Keeps them in the wild card hunt. That division's good.
Very good.
They got Seattle, arguably one of the best defenses out there. JSN leading the universe in receiving yards. Seattle. I was in Seattle. Was it a winning? And then obviously the Rams. Staff Daddy.
Everyone else out there hearing that is like,
they're like, what are these? Can you explain the Staff Daddy to the people?
Can't.
You had to be in Nashville.
You miss a little. You miss a lot.
You don't come on the nation vacation.
You don't get the inside track.
You don't come on the barn burner vacation. You don't get the inside jokes. Staff Daddy. So good. Just MVP favorite at this point, I believe. Okay, you want to get involved in the program, very easy to do so. Just add a monetary contribution in the YouTube chat. We will get that to the Youth Centers of Calgary. Youth Centers of Calgary, they're good people doing good things. I don't know, we might be 0 for 2 on that, but they're much better than us, which is why we give them the money. So we're not spending it on
I've done a good thing. I don't do
lap dances and stuff.
I've done a good thing.
Yeah, we've all done good things.
Do good things.
Yeah, but when we pass, people will stand up and tell a bunch of lies about how good we were.
We're not passing.
The people of the Youth Center of Calgary are actually impacting the lives of youth in our city.
Did you not hear what I just was talking about pre-show?
Don't pass me the puck.
This tech stuff.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
We're not dying.
I'm like scrambling to get the reads ready because Boom bailed on us 10 minutes before the show. I've got to do this, that. We got to get some bets going on. And then they're going to make energy in space. I'm like, Rhett, I can do this after the show, not now.
What's his deal?
Who? Well, I sent Jack a tweet. We'll get an update.
Faker.
Last week, he noted.
Swamped. I got people coming to put in the.
Crystal Waters, our good pals.
I've had Crystal Waters to my house 20 times.
I think that might speak to the caliber of your home builder.
Regardless, the point I'm getting at is I love having Crystal Waters over. I don't sit there and hold their hand. They're more than capable of.
I think they're filming something with Boom because he's the most photogenic of us. So they want to really push that. He's getting
so he's scammed his way into a freebie is what he's done.
He's very good at scamming himself free. Look at this. There it is. Yes. Big things are happening. Crystal Waters in the house, literally. And in the garage, literally. Although there isn't a saying or expression in the garage. It's in the house.
It's a good looking van.
That is. Look at that wrap they got on.
Yeah.
So here's the deal. You see the weather there? That's today.
Frightful.
Imagine if you tried to fire up the old furnace last week and it went
started spitting out.
That would mean
coal.
Yeah, that would mean you didn't have Crystal Waters in your home, making sure everything was going to rock and roll for the winter. And likewise in the spring, the AC is going to be coming out of a coma too. You'll need that in the summer.
They do stop by the house a lot. What's the shoveler need?
Leaky faucet again. Not a Flames game day. They
take the day off. Send us a picture of what you're doing down there in FLA.
They got some time off down here. Now they always play Carolina, Tampa, Florida on this old Southeast Division swing, and sometimes they'll have a Washington. This time they've got a Nashville. Somehow they started in Vancouver, which is insane. That's probably the longest flight in the league. Is if you're going to go Vancouver to Miami, they're going Vancouver to Tampa. It's close.
As far as you can go. Yeah.
That's basically one corner of the continent where people live to the other side of the continent where people live. Yeah, Tampa, Florida, Carolina, Nashville games 2 through 5 on this road trip. It's not been an easy swing for them. We'll get to that. But the boys had a big plane flight. We're going to jump into Pinder Report item, I think, number 3 right now, if you don't mind, Jack, just because it seems topical. What would you do on your 6-hour flight? And there might be different phases. There was rookie Rhett. There was Rhett in his prime, and then grizzled vet Rhett.
Here's the thing. I know that they stayed over in Vancouver.
Yes.
So I would be sleeping on my flight.
Yeah, you'd be catching up on your sleep. This is the funniest part. Is like, oh yeah, we talked to our sleep doctors, and if we spend the night in Vancouver, the boys we can reset their. If you spend the night in Vancouver, the fellas are going to floor it. Is the sleep doctor putting that one in the equation? You know what I mean?
Yes. But
it's like the flight out of Nashville that we had. We left at like 5 on the Monday.
We do have.
So here, let's take a look. This is what are you doing on the 6-hour flight from Vancouver, overcast, to sunny Tampa, Florida?
Plane activity?
Yeah.
Usually cards. Yeah. Movie watching. Watch the shows, play some video games. Sleep.
Hey.
Lose money.
Sleep.
Sleep. Podcasts, movies, reading.
Sleep.
Poker. Cards. Sleeping.
Show movies.
Watch movies. Read. Sleep. Read or sleep.
Read, sleep, and eat. I'm gonna read, and I'm gonna hang out with Maddie.
We're playing poker.
I love it. So you got the card players.
Anyone that said sleep is hungover.
I was gonna say the party crew said sleep.
Obvious.
Unless you're one of those Energizer bunnies that can party and then play cards the whole flight. Because there are a few of those cats that, one of my many gifts, aside from being extremely obnoxious and loquacious, is a lot of energy. I could play cards after going out the night before. Many will sleep. More readers than I thought. I think 3 or 4 guys said read.
What are they reading?
What were you reading? You ripped through books.
Yeah, but we didn't have other things.
You didn't have a little personal.
Internet, you didn't have Wi-Fi. You didn't have a.
Because I remember at the end of Iggy's career, he talked about how he and Ferentz got everyone hooked on some online risk game.
Well, it wasn't risk. They were playing. Well, maybe somewhere else, but in Calgary, they had Age of Empires.
Okay.
And it was like they had the cords, the power cords,
everyone connecting
because you couldn't.
There's no
Bluetooth,
Wi-Fi.
or it was. Then he had to get a certain computer because it worked better. You still had the CD that had to go in there.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Man, like our kids aren't old. Explaining our lives at their age, it's just like, is that the Stone Age?
What are you talking?
VCR? What? Can we go find Matt Coronado's face on that as well? I had to freeze frame it and stop because, and I love that Dustin Wolf gave him the shout out. I believe. Oh no, it was Zary. Zary said, "I'm going to read and I'm going to hang out with Maddie." Like, I think the young fellas earned some props in terms of the toughness, because when you come from Harvard, people just think, okay, well, some softy's going to work on Bay Street when he flames out as a player, or go down to whatever Wall Street. But no, like the dude literally, look at this. Oh, looks like he squared off with Gino Ojic in Vancouver. Maybe he did. No, he didn't.
You don't want to do that.
No. But yeah, that's awesome. Good for him. He came back in that game. Didn't have to. Seward my shots bet, but hey, can hardly see, I bet. So yeah, okay, they'll go Tampa, they go Florida, they go Carolina, Nashville, and home. Big show today. We told you can get involved in the super chats. We've got Noodles coming at you on the Crystal Waters guest hotline. I don't know if we're going to get a boom. If he just said he wasn't coming in, I mean, we had to ask him.
He has brought it up, and I'm like,
yeah, take the day.
I know what you're up, like, just
take the day.
Like, well,
I just don't know. I mean, there's got people coming. I don't know.
What don't you know?
You've take the day.
You've scammed your way into some freebies, and you're taking the day off. Just let's go.
Hey, we all take turns doing that.
Hey, it's not. Hey, if you can do it,
go get it. Roll.
Go get it.
Interestingly, much of the conversation around the Flames fan base in this last week has been regarding the interview that was conducted exactly a week ago, or I guess last Wednesday. Don Maloney, the Flames publicly are not willing to say they're entertaining a rebuild. That is a fact. We don't know if they are behind the scenes or not, but we know what they told us in front of cameras and what they told Sportsnet in an article that Eric Francis penned on the website. One team that is not saying these things is apparently the Vancouver Canucks. Patrick Alvin, Jim Rutherford have said 31 other teams, click send, vets are available. And while they haven't put Quinn Hughes' name in the mix, watch what the Flames did with Rasmus in the last year, Retro. You trade a guy at the deadline the year before his extension summer, and you don't have to worry about talking extension.
No extensions.
You're selling extend. 2 playoff runs. Someone's got enough time that you can sell them on your market. So they're definitely don't want to say Quinn Hughes is available, but if all the other veterans are, you're not keeping Quinn.
So this might be an interesting. This Maloney stuff needs to go to bed. It's enough. We've discussed it enough.
Yeah,
it's childish. They won't say the word rebuild.
It's
complete insanity. We're not allowed to say the word. What are you talking about?
Well, and that was in his press conference after Daryl and Brad were gone.
It's embarrassing. It's so childish that
you can't use that word.
Yeah, it drives me insane because us as fans are so stupid and lame that if we hear the word rebuild, we're gonna just run for the hit. We're gonna move to some other. Like, what are we talking?
I'm not cheering for hockey. I don't like hockey anymore. I'm watching
rebuild. Like, what are you talking about?
I'm picking up. I'm watching Darts League now. I'm not watching the Flames where they said the R word.
It's insane, and this could be very interesting. If Vancouver's saying the doors are open to whatever, we are going to explore all options. So you've got 2 teams, same conference division, that are saying publicly 2 different things
in the same spot in the standings.
In 5 years from now, it would be very interesting if what they're saying is true, and it'll be interesting to see who comes out on top.
Another interesting factor would be like, okay, so who are the veterans that you could move?
All of them.
Right, in theory, but then there's all the no moves and who's making too much money.
There's too much noise. I've said this before. There's too much noise made about the no move.
I don't disagree with you. If someone wants to get moved, teams can either make it happen like we've seen in New York, or the players can stick handle to where they want to be.
Yes.
That said, it's a more complex deal if you're going to try to move Brock Besser till 2031 than say 1 year of Evander Kane.
It absolutely is, but it doesn't mean it can. And it's the same thing as, well, what's the return? We never know what the returns on the deals that didn't happen are. You don't hear about it. So it's all hypothetical stuff. But I don't put a lot of if I'm Vancouver and they're saying that, to me, that reads, if you want someone, give us a call.
Yeah.
Because we're open for business, which is exactly what the Flames should be doing.
Correct.
100% what the Flames should be doing.
And
you don't have to move anyone.
No.
But you should be saying to everyone, hey, and I don't know if you could argue that by saying that you're throwing in, it looks to the other GMs like you're throwing in the towel. You don't, again, I go back, you don't have to make the trade. If it's a boat anchor and it doesn't make sense, don't make the trade.
Yeah.
But by saying that you're open to listen to having conversations, you don't have to tell us that. But if you're not doing that, shame on you. You're not doing your job.
Yeah, and we know that Connie is doing his job. So why are you pretending you're not taking calls?
So we're so stupid. You can't say rebuild, and
we're never publicly acknowledging that we take calls.
We have no clue about the operations of hockey and how it plays out and what it got GMs do.
It's a little silly.
Painful.
And again, like they kind of have been rebuilding. when you trade,
I'm going to use the word rebuild all the time now. They are in a rebuild because if they don't rebuild, they're 32nd, 31st, 28th. That's enjoy.
I think they're like 22 months into a rebuild. It officially started in my mind when they said, okay, Elias Lindholm on Feb 1 or Jan 31 or Feb 2.
The day Conroy took over, rebuild start.
Rebuild was on the plate, and then they talked extensions with everyone, and they weren't comfortable with the numbers, as they shouldn't have been. And they made the right decision of getting the guys out who were like, well, I'll stay, but you have to overpay me. And that's what pretty much all those guys were.
We got the Noodler?
We got the Noodler. We'll get right to it. We told you about Crystal Waters. Heated garages in vogue right now. If you've been scraping ice off your windshield, you know what we're talking about. And or, you get in the cars like, you don't need to. It's cold here, Noodles. Crystal Waters, guest hotline. The Old Flame, the TSN star, the play-by-play, and the color analyst of the Ottawa Senators, the man who owns 15% of all the companies that are about to explode. It's Jamie McLennan. Sir, how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
We're fine. Yeah. I mean, lots going on
There's
here.
thin ice on Mackenzie Lake. I just got an email. Make sure you don't go walking out on the lake. You might go right through the wall, right through.
We had an incredibly mild fall, Noodles, and finally it was 6 inches to 8 inches around the city Sunday night.
I saw online, and take it for what it's worth. It's online. It's X. There was buses sliding down residential roads and stuff. Was that true?
Right past old Madison Ave there, Noodler, where we used to hang out.
628 Madison was in trouble? What's going on? Send up the bat signal.
This was condemned years ago, you fellas. Don't worry.
I just remember a guy answering the door naked with a little fur coat on.
That's in style.
That must have been Rhett's brother. Yeah.
God rest Monty. We love him.
Love Monty.
What's going on today? Hey, we're dealing with a wagon. We're dealing with 3 in a row. Come on. What?
No. Settle down.
No one's even talking about wins and losses anymore. They're all
talking about the polo.
You're either mad at Maloney or you're
delusional.
Okay. Walk me through why we're mad at Don Maloney.
Okay.
Because it sounds like to me, it comes across to the fans as almost demeaning in you have no clue about anything, and even what you're seeing is wrong, and just they're not allowed to say rebuild. Like, how childish are we? I can't say rebuild? Like it's stricken from the dictionary? What are we talking about?
I thought there was a new word involved. Wasn't there?
Rebiggle.
There.
Yeah.
Say that.
We haven't printed T-shirts
I'm
yet.
saying rebuild because that's what they should do.
But okay.
And I don't buy. Here's my thing. I'm going to go on a rant now.
Go ahead.
I don't buy into this bullshit. So, San Jose, Chicago, and Anaheim to me I don't know if I talked to you about this, but I brought it up before to lots of people. They've turned a corner this year to a certain extent. Why? Because they got a goaltender. They have very high-end talent up front, but the missing piece in all these good teams is a goaltender. We have a goaltender. We have assets that if you trade them out and make good on your draft picks or your return, you can everyone's talking about a decade of hell and this no. Move guys, get good players in return, and turn the corner. You've got the goaltender, get some high-end talent up front, embrace it, and use they have cap space. If they want to sweeten the deal by eating money, if you don't want to suffer for 7, 8, 10, which only Buffalo's gone decades without playoffs. Only them. Then embrace it and do the right thing and turn the corner faster. You don't have to wallow. You're more likely to wallow continuing to do what you're doing.
Correct.
Don said we like the Dallas model. You're not fucking Dallas. You haven't made the playoffs for a decade straight. You just aren't. It's not even close. You're not Dallas.
Everyone would like to be the best drafting team in the NHL, but there's only one. That's the thing. There can't be 32 best drafting teams. Just saying the word Dallas doesn't mean you have a plan. Are you hiring all their scouts? Is Jim Nill all of a sudden running your department? No, they're still there.
Are you in Dallas?
No.
Where the taxes are better and the weather's good? No.
You're definitely not Dallas. Dallas.
I get it. So let me just interject here really quickly because I hear you. I'm not disagreeing. I have more of a question, a retort. Could you not do what Jeff Gorton did with the Rangers / Montreal?
Yes,
You should be.
So then there is a template out there. There is some sample size, and not even look. You could look at San Jose. You can look at Chicago. You can look at Anaheim, but you can also look at organizations that maybe will call it. And I'm not suggesting that Calgary is like that, but the Rangers, Montreal. The Rangers have a unique owner. We'll call the word unique. Okay, so. You probably didn't want to hear the word rebuild, especially with that market or whatever, but they put out a letter. They put out a letter and said, Payne's coming, but they were able to fast track it. They got Panarin. They got the goaltender. You're right. They ended up with some pieces to build around. Montreal, Jeff Gorton goes there, and they had some Payne, but it's like, hey, I was thinking about it yesterday. He inherited some pretty good players, like Mark Bergevin, for whatever people believe. Berge got Nick Suzuki.
He stacked that team. Yeah.
There's a lot of Mark Bergevin's fingerprints on the underbelly of this group before, the great work that they've done in Montreal, and they've done great work there. I believe in Connie. I think it's more, like you said, Don Maloney comes out the other day. Keep in mind, there is a directive from the board, from ownership, and maybe that word is just a swear word to them. But
it is.
Don't be childish about it. It just sounds so petty. Oh, we can't use that word because we're so high and mighty and professional. What are you talking of? Grow up.
So let's put our business hat on, though. The minute you use, and I'm asking Pinder, not you, Rhett, because you and I played for the team, but Pinder, the perception. If you use the word rebuild or put out a letter or just say we're doing it and then you double down and you're talking about it all the time, what does the fan base do? Like, do they not show up consistently? Will the attendance shrink? These are legitimate questions I'm asking. I'm not in the know. Keep in mind, I played for the 2001 Calgary Flames where, we had 12,000 people in the building consistently, not the 20, the 19. So, I'm asking you, Pinder, if they come out from a business standpoint and say we're rebuilding, what happens to the business structure of the fan base in the pain that they endure in the 2 years or whatever we're going to look at?
Well, certainly for Q4, Q1 next year, and Q2 next year, your revenues are soft. But it would be incredibly short-sighted to not think that people wouldn't buy tickets to watch Keaton Verhoff, Gavin McKenna, or Ivar Stenberg. This organization talks about themselves with an air of success and pedigree that doesn't exist, and the fan base cannot be sold hope with the group they currently have. Your team might be worse next year, but at least you're selling hope if you bring in one of those top 3 picks. Right. And so what I'm frustrated with Don Maloney's statements is that it seems to me if you gave him the option of finishing 10th from the bottom or bottom 3, he'd pick 10th for fear of ruining this, quote, winning culture that he seems to think they have. And that just prolongs what they're afraid of, which is a rebuild. If you get a young superstar in this building next year, you're going to sell more tickets than you are to watch Nazem Kadri at 36, Jonathan Huberdeau at 33, Joel Hanley at 35, Coleman at 34, Uyghur at 32. These are all declining assets. Acknowledge what you are, look in the mirror, look at the standings, look back in the mirror, and understand you can make yourself so much better in the long term if you lean into this position you're in.
Yeah, it's a great point, and that's why I wanted to listen to you. Now, let me retort. The names that you just said, name me that list again. Nazem Kadri, Blake Coleman, Jonathan Huberdeau,
Uyghur, Hanley.
Yep. Are any of those, would you, if you had a crystal ball and said 4 months from now, are any of those players missing from that list because they have been traded?
Well, I mean, if you just read Don Maloney's comments, Anderson's the only one leaving, and I didn't have him on my list. He said we need more Nazem Kadri's, not less. So that seems to me, if he had his way, or he's lying through his teeth, but either way, he looks like a dope. You need to move Kadri. You need to. Don't be holding the bag when he's 37 and he's not scoring 30.
Yeah.
Two of my bigger concerns, Noodles, and I don't know if Jack can find it in time. I just put him on the spot a little bit here. 2 things I've brought up. The message is the message is no good. Don't say anything if that's what you're going to say, because it just doesn't sound good. And then the other thing is, who's driving the bus down there? Because there's a lot of guys in management. And then there's this.
I'll read it. I think that he's asked about why Craig doesn't have a contract. I think he's been excellent in creating an environment, a culture of being here and proud to play in Calgary. His biggest strength is his relationship with the players, which is excellent. He cares. He knows they care. I think the first year was difficult with the number of good players we had at the end of their contracts. There were 7 UFAs that year. A couple of those guys would probably help us right about now, but we got through it. I think year 2 is strong, yada, yada, yada. But like, how could you be looking back at that?
That comment to me says volumes, that they would have rather, there is some belief, if I'm reading into this, that they would have been just as happy to ride it out with the group that basically said they wanted the F out of here.
And wasn't good enough.
Yeah. You know what? Now I'm paraphrasing and reading that quote. So what Don is saying is the success of the team hangs on whether Craig Conroy stays around or not. Like, is that wrong?
Well, why does Connie? We brought it up. Why does he not have a deal? What are they waiting for? How is this?
I think I've been saying this. I think that's a miss. Now, maybe he has one sitting on his desk.
Yeah, but then sign it and get it done. What are we talking about? We shouldn't have, as fans, I say this all the time. I don't know what a trade that didn't happen. I don't know I don't have that information. I can only make my judgments and opinions based on what I see. And what I see right now is a GM without a contract with a whole bunch of other guys around him trying to steer this ship, and he doesn't know. They can't even. And if they have a contract, sign the damn thing.
They could use a PR win, Noodles, right now.
Sign the damn thing. If you don't like him, kick his ass out too. Like, I believe in Conroy as well, but if you don't, it's the same as any other GM. Why the F would you want a guy that isn't going to be there long term, writing this into the end of his contract and making trades that you don't believe in? Find another guy that's going to be the captain of the ship. But if he is your captain, give him his contract.
Agreed 100%. You guys know I'm on Team Conroy, and I believe he should be there and given the full bandwidth to execute his vision. Do
you worry about that? Do you worry about Connie's ability to execute the plan that he wants to have?
I don't, if he's given the bandwidth to do it. And
that's what I'm asking. Do you think he has the bandwidth?
I don't know, because I don't know the inner workings of, like you say, Rhett, we're dealing with what's in front of us.
Yeah.
I believe Connie's done a great job. Has he had one hand tied behind his back because he's been
swimming with an anchor?
Yeah. Has he been doing that? I don't know. I'm not privy to that information. But what I do believe is that he's a really good GM. He's created a good culture there. It's not a place where people are dying to get away from. And that says a lot. It took a while. And the only parallels I have of this, I've got two. And I don't know if they tie together. But remember Winnipeg? It was like Paul Maurice left, and it was like, something's weird there. They got a really good team, but something's not right? And then Rick Bowness comes in and is like, when they lost in the playoffs, he was basically just sitting with a gun and firing bullets that going, something's wrong. And it wasn't like, hey, we don't have a good team. It was something about the culture. And they seem to get it right because Winnipeg has settled down and,
Adam Lowry.
Yes. Great leadership. But, I know Chevy. I played pro hockey with him. I think Kevin Cheveldayoff's an unbelievable manager, very stable, hardworking, has created an environment there. I look at it. I look at the parallel with Connie. We all know him. We all love him, all of that. But I think Connie's created this stable environment where his door's open. I don't think the players feel like they can't go to the manager and talk. Like, I feel there's a real good culture that he's created. So here's why I want to tie it to Buffalo, not Winnipeg. Kevin Adams, by all accounts, like Buffalo, are they open for business? Are they not? I don't know what's going on. But is he allowed to make the moves? Because I think he's a lame duck sitting there too, right? So when you look to inquire about players in Buffalo, or you ask around, it's like, okay, well, is Adams able to make all the decisions by himself? Because Jarmo's there now. They brought in Jarmo Kekalainen as a helper, as a whatever he is, associate manager, whatever his title is. I don't have it in front of me. So, with Craig here in Calgary, he's the guy. He's got a management team. You've got Dave Nonis. You've got Peter Hanlon. You've got who else am I drawing?
Brad Pascal and Don Maloney.
Donnie Maloney and Brad Pascal. And Donnie's above them. Donnie's the boss. So, when you look at it, they've got a good management team. Are they all on the same page? Has Connie got the band? And you also have Iggy as a special
advisor.
Advisor. So you've got good hockey people in there. It's just, are they all on the same page? And then the plan, is there a mandate from the owner coming down that they've got to execute? Like these are the questions I would ask, but I look at it. I don't think it's risen to the level to get to a long-winded answer. It's not risen to the level of Buffalo, where I don't think Kevin Adams is able to make the moves that he wants. I don't know if they
but
trust
Kevin Adams shouldn't be allowed.
I'm coming back and I'm saying Connie, I think, has a vision for the group. I do believe he can execute it, getting back to your answer, Pinder. But I just think he might have to do it the longer route around. And, a lot of us are like the shortest point, but distance between 2 points is a straight line. Let's just do this.
Yeah.
There are a lot of other factors we're probably not privy to, and that might be pressure from the board, expectations, all of these types of things. So it's like, okay, we're going to get there, but we're going to go this way.
I think it would be an absolute pain in the ass to get anything done down there, if you want my honest opinion. Well, I think there's 8 different directions and 10 different people. And when you're walking down the hallway and you stop at Peter's room and he gives you an opinion, and I'm not just encouraging their opinion. I'm just saying that's a lot of people to appease. Ownership, Maloney, Nonis, we're getting all. It's hard to get everyone. Are we having steak tonight? No, I want chicken. What about fish? Well, what are we making here?
But that's in today's world, it's management team. It's not one guy.
Yeah, see, yes, but is Zito? What does he just pick up the phone and do what he needs to do?
I don't know, because the stories I hear out of Florida, like I know, Roberto Luongo's a friend. Greg Campbell.
Yeah, but they would have the. I don't know. I guess you're right. Yeah, it's just I feel like those guys are like, yeah, we're here to win, and we have a vision, and we're all on the same page on what it takes. And there might be tweaks. That's too much salt, and that's too much pepper, or that's too much paprika. But it's not a different menu.
If I may.
Go ahead.
I think we're all kind of saying the same thing a little differently. It would be tough to say as a fan from what we're looking at without having any access to what their conversations are, to feel like Connie and what Don Maloney said are on the same page. Like Connie's actions look like a guy who's preparing to turn over this roster and give it to younger players. And he's done a really good job through the draft and trades to get into the spot they're at now. And then you hear Don Maloney speaking, you're like, well, this is the exact opposite. He's regretting trades, it sounds like. And now he's talking about winning culture when they've missed the playoffs 3 years in a row. And maybe the owner's a big part of that because Don's stuck between the two. But it would be tough to look at this front office and feel confident that they're in lockstep versus a Florida where it's like Luongo, Sonny Meta, a bunch of other guys with Zito, where clearly they're all on the same page. That's the fear here.
Yeah, and it's a great point. The other thing I believe would probably put people's mind at ease is exactly what the start of this conversation is. Craig Conroy is under contract.
It's a huge PR win, and after a week of getting raked, it wouldn't be the worst idea.
And listen, I watched Don's video. I had Don as a general manager 100 years ago. I've known him for many, many years. I don't think he's extremely comfortable in front of the camera. I think
he shouldn't be doing it.
Okay, then. So then it comes back to that. But really, at the end of the day, it's his job. I think he wanted to deliver some form of a message, whether that's the right message or not. Certainly it's blown up. Believe me, I heard about it 5 seconds after it happened. But at the end of the day, like, I just don't know if this is the wrong wording. If there's a disconnect between what they want to execute and what they're saying they want to execute, I think there's a disconnect there. And that's where you guys are calling out, going, we're not dummies. We're sitting here, we're watching it. So why not just say it?
Yeah,
and
don't talk down to us.
Which
is a
is
fan
fair.
base.
But at the end of the day, I think instead of attacking it, like I would much rather look at actions and go, okay, are the actions matching what they're saying? Because the actions are really what, they're not, Connie's not doubling down after 3 wins in a row going,
right.
Hey, I'm going after, player X. I think what it is they are doing it the right way, whether the messaging from above is consistent or not. That's where I'm going to stand, because
I would agree with that. At the end of the day, we have said that. We said how this is being portrayed and how this is coming across is terrible.
Still think they'll do the right thing.
But at the end of the day, I still think February comes along and they're like, yeah, we're going to dump these guys because this makes no sense.
It might be sooner though. Like I think
whatever. Yeah.
Like I'm looking around the league, and outside of Colorado, who's literally a wagon and can win any which way.
Yeah.
Everybody else has been lumped up. And then there are some teams starting to fall by the wayside with injuries and inconsistencies and stuff. But you might see some managers that are desperate and going, okay, I'll pay that price that, remember what I was asking last deadline? I'm going to add another. I'm going to sweeten it even more because
I need it now.
I'm going to, give you what you want.
Now, would you be more fearful on missing out? Like here, I said before you came on, I said, pretty interesting that Vancouver has come out and said, we're listening.
Yeah, memo sent out to 31
the exact
GMs.
opposite kind of message that what Flame and whatever. Again, if the deals happen, it doesn't matter, but it's who makes them. But if Vancouver makes a move and you miss out on moving one of your guys because you're being stubborn, is there any concern for that? Okay,
so what are you talking on Anderson? Maybe Hronek. Somebody grabs Hronek instead of Anderson.
Yes.
Are you talking?
I'm talking about any of that stuff. I'm talking about it. Oh, well, we're not ready to listen on offers on these guys. We're not actively because we've got a good core and we believe in these and we need more cadres. Shit.
I know, but I think those are just words. Every manager, knowing, and Rhett, you talk to these guys. I talk to managers every day.
But it looks pretty idiotic if they trade Kadri this week. You look like a real asswipe.
But if you get your ask, I think everyone's okay with it.
But then you go, what you come out with your messaging and you go, we got an offer we couldn't refuse. I'm sorry, things changed.
Our smoke screen worked. Look how smart we are. We were playing 3D chess, Noodles.
The minute you go open for business, the offer that they potentially had on the table from a desperate team goes, oh well, okay. If you're willing,
you don't have to take it though.
You're right, but there is a business aspect of this where it's like if the messaging around the league is like these guys are not ready to part with some of the players that could be. But okay, go ahead. Go.
Last one because we got to.
I get it, but. Are the other GMs so stupid that they're watching what's going on in Calgary going, oh, these guys are really committed. They're going to stick it out with it. Come on.
I get it. It's
a
game of chicken, but in the end, I don't.
For us idiots sitting around on our couches.
I get it, but I don't care as much because actions, like you say, if Donnie came out and said that the other day, and then all of a sudden today, it's like, Craig Conroy has acquired, I don't know, he's doubled down and acquired somebody, a 31-year-old centerman, Hey, David,
Ryan O'Reilly.
I was in on David Camp, and now we're in on Ryan O'Reilly. Exactly. Jonathan Marchessault, got to have him. He's going to teach Coronado how to play. You're like, what the hell's going on? Mm-hmm. Actions I want to see. You guys know it's lip service. We do it for a living. We talk for lip service. I don't know how many times. And I'm guilty of this, but I'll say people in our business, I like to think I'm pretty measured with my comments, but there are people in our business who aren't measured, and they're like a floating bag. You know what a floating bag is?
Yeah, the plastic bag caught in the wind all over the place.
And it's just, okay, there it is over there, and then it's come down over here, and you're like, okay, so their opinions are like a floating bag. So one day these people are, saying this about a player, and next day, you get some. I'll give you an example in Edmonton. Trade Evan Bouchard. He gets 3 assists, 3 primaries the other night in Florida. Like, this guy's an elite. You get analytics people going, look at him. Only Cale Makar has more than this. And it's the floating bag theory. So what I'm saying is if Connie continues on what he's doing and it doesn't match Donnie Maloney's words, so be it. At some point they go, hey, this is where the direction that we've had.
Give Conroy his contract then. At least we've got that.
That's the overarching thing. Do I want to see Craig Conroy locked up to a long-term deal so that he can execute a plan and get this team with the new building and everybody excited in that? Absolutely. But I'm on Team Conroy, like you guys know. So I think it's probably, I'm hoping it's only a matter of time. Connie, this is the one thing. I'm around the league a lot. I'm in Vegas. I fly to Vegas tonight. I'll be in Vegas tomorrow. I'll be in St. Louis Friday. I'll be in Dallas on Sunday. I talk to people throughout the league. Craig Conroy has a wonderful reputation. If he doesn't get a job here in Calgary, he's getting a job somewhere else. Put it that way.
Okay, I don't know how much time we have with you, but I'm assuming it's only a couple minutes. So let's get to Vancouver. A memo sent to all the other GMs, veterans available. They don't say it's Quinn Hughes, but come on. Are you going to have a fire sale and keep Quinn Hughes? Like, whatever. And then who's interesting to you? Because obviously Garland's a good player. They just re-upped him. Besser's a good player. They just re-upped him. There's some no movement clauses in there. You also got 1 year of Evander Kane. Him on a bad team seems like a recipe for disaster for me. Like, what are teams picking apart here?
So I mentioned him earlier, Hronek. I think Hronek is a good complementary piece for a solid player. I think he's a stable defenseman. Him and Hughes were wonderful together when he first came over, and then he hit the ditch about the second half of that season. I like Jake DeBrusk. I'm a big Jake DeBrusk guy.
Just signed him, yeah.
I know, just signed him. But again, that's a guy that I think if you are going scorched earth, it's not like he's 22. He's 27, right? So you're getting somebody right in his prime and some prime years, right? I like Garland. When you're talking on shorter end of deals than that, I've said this. I've said it several times to the point where Connor Garland came up to me when I was in Vancouver about a year and a half ago and said, I just want to say thank you for the nice things you've said about me. I call him a bastard to play against.
Yes.
Yeah. Not big, but he's a pest.
And I say that like a mutt. But I love it. Like I watched him score a goal in Edmonton off of his face. He was behind Cam Talbot. It hit his face and went in the net. And I just like, this guy is the type of guy that you want in the trenches. He's not big. I even met him. You're meeting him face to face. I'm like, this guy is physically not huge, but he plays with just jam and balls. I love the guy. And so that would be a guy a team would covet. Now, the team would have to have size. Because he's not a big guy. I look at guys who play big, but they get pushed around still. He might get, in a playoff series, he's fine, but you have to have big line mates. Like he can't be him, like Edmonton can't go and get him because they've got too many small forwards there. They need more size. But I look at a team that has size that could add smaller skill with grit. He would be unbelievable. I really like Garland. But I think I would be picking at guys like that are consistently good. I like DeBrusk. I like Garland. Hedl. I don't trust him health-wise. Yeah, that's what worries me. I love Demko. Love the man. Love him. I just don't know if I could keep him healthy. And that, a team would give up a king's ransom for a number one superstar potential.
Yeah, if you did pick him up, it's boom or bust. Like you could literally.
Yes, he might be wearing a baseball cap watching you, watching your team play, or he might be front and center. So I think I like Vancouver. I look at Nashville. I watched one of my favorites, poor UC Saros, get pulled yesterday. That team looks broken. I don't know what's going on there. Like the GM calls them out, and they Florida puts an 8 spot up on them yesterday.
I don't know. I know you got to go.
I got a little bit more time. I'm good.
Brunette.
Yeah.
He was in Florida. He does a good job, but they let him go. Now they got Paul Maurice, and that's a pretty highly regarded coach, and it's worked out wonderfully for him. So it was absolutely the best move. But Brunette was a real up and comer.
Yep.
And he did it. It's what's going on? Like, is there something in the water there?
It's tough to lay the blame at the feet of a coach 100%. Obviously, everybody has to own it. He was asked in his post-game media yesterday, who's to blame? And he said, we all have to share blame. But Bruno's not out there not blocking shots, not making, like, there were some brain dead plays last night where I'm going, what is going on? And these are top, like, Steven Stamkos looks like a shell. Marcia, so like those signings I thought that team was going to take another step with those signings. They haven't fit in the way that you've expected them to.
Took a step back, Noodles.
Yes. Yossi, they miss, obviously, because he's such a great player. But I look at it, Forsberg doesn't look as sharp this year. I like this kid, Evangelista. I think
But the chemistry in that squad is off.
But something doesn't. They just look disjointed. I did their game in October, and I was like, they're a team. And I work with O-Dog, and he has this saying, JAG, just a guy. He goes, they got a bunch of just a guys in a jersey.
Yeah.
Like nobody pushes through special. So I look at it like maybe Ryan O'Reilly would be coveted. I think one of those other guys, whether it's Marchessault or Stamkos, maybe you could get them for pennies on the dollar and they could find a resurgence in a new organization. But I look at Nashville, I look at Vancouver, I look at St. Louis, some of these teams that are open for business. If we're calling those teams carcasses, there's lots to pick at. There's good players there. You just got to put the pit.
We're going to let you go. But in closing, that's where the Flames are positioned, and the message is different.
That's their brethren.
That's
in the bottom
who
five.
we're surrounded by.
Fair, but you know what? I guarantee you that Craig Conroy's phone is ringing just as much as Barry Trott's, as much as Jim Rutherford's. Who else am I missing?
It's just the public message that's different.
Yeah, like it's just the public message is different, and that's your guys' job to talk about it and be pissed about it, and the fan base. And believe me, I saw all the reaction, but I just want to wait till the results come and then we weigh in on them.
Yeah, that's fair. Hellebyuck's 4 to 5 weeks. Yes, sorry.
4 to 5 weeks.
4 to 6 weeks. Minor arthroscopic knee thing. What's the level of concern? You talked about how stacked the group is. The gap between Colorado and second is the same as second place to 25th. Like, you could be fine in that pack, but be out of the playoffs.
Scary for me because he's such a stabilizing force. So I always joke, I would take 80% of Kipper before he put McLennan in the net. You know what I mean? And you take Hellebyuck and you take some off of him, even if just he's going to come back and be fine or whatever. But I love Eric Comrie. He's just not he's not at the level of Connor Hellebyuck every night. So now your team is different because Hellebyuck, once a game, whether you like it or not, makes these saves where it's like, that's just Hellebyuck. He just makes a really good, timely save. He provides that stability. They play in front of him a certain way because of his mobility and the lack of it. He's just a big guy, and he fronts pucks and they take away backdoor. The game is different in front of Eric Comrie. So am I concerned? Yes. I would love if they could be 500 without him. I think that's a win. That it really is, and get him back and get him healthy and get him up and running. But Hellebyuck is a big part of that team, just from an image and a confidence standpoint. And that's no slight on Comrie. It's just, I've been in that chair. There's Kiprusoff, and we'll take Kiprusoff with one leg and one arm instead of we put in the other guy.
The other guy was all right.
Boys rallied around you, Kip.
The other guy's way better in media than Kipper's ever.
Boys rallied around. I can remember a game we were playing Colorado. Joe Sakic, all the boys. We were down by
shots. I remember
Daryl came in and said, "That's how you're going to play in front of your buddy."
I remember guys blocking shots, and I couldn't move my arms very much, and I just we just grinded for 10 games. It was awesome, and I think we were about 500. I'd have to go back and look at it, but we hung in there.
That stupid Rolston blasted that slapper. And
I was in Boston the other day. I have PTSD about it. I was telling somebody this
collarbone.
Yeah,
In the sternum.
Brian Rolston, he broke my sternum right here. I still have a lump there. It's awful.
Son of a.
Send him a tab, bastard.
Thank you, Noodles. Always great. And we appreciate you allowing us to lie down on the couch and vent today.
Can you please just take
What?
care of yourself? You know, it's Vegas, it's Dallas.
I know.
Your
I'm
old
not
stomping
Vegas.
ground.
I'm not going to do anything in Vegas. I'm going to Chris Pronger's house for Thanksgiving in St. Louis.
Nice.
So that'll be good. And then in Dallas, I'm going to probably have some fun because I like that city. So
Okay, everybody.
Thanks, sir.
see you guys. Take
All
it
right,
easy.
there's Noodles, TSN, Sens, color broadcaster, and
Overdrive.
Overdrive, of course. Invested in every company you've ever heard of. Friends with Nickelback.
Yeah.
Speech giver.
Like I went through Hannah the other day.
Did you? Home of Nickelback.
Mhm.
Look at this photograph.
Look at that.
Crystal Waters, Plumbing and Heating. Your crystal clear choice for home comfort. Call them at 403-219-4100.
We get so wound up and start screaming, venting and pissed off.
I mean,
and then, yeah. at the
it's
end
a
of the day,
very calm approach and a calm take that I think is right. That is, don't take Don Maloney's words verbatim and, think that that's the gospel. Understand that they're trying to do messaging. It just was pretty tone deaf.
And there's some mixed messaging because they
There
haven't
is,
given Conroy his contract.
Yeah. And I think if you wanted a PR win and it is going to get done, do it soon.
Be a real good day for it.
Yeah. Because it's tough for the common fan to have confidence in this front office.
And then Connie can take the boys out to the Forge or somewhere, Casa de Angelo in Florida, or they're in Tampa though.
Well, they'll be in Miami in 2 days. We got to get this paper
By
done.
the fellows.
Whales Rib, close or too far away?
Not high enough quality.
Okay, too much
I
of
think
a
that
dive.
For Jack and you and me,
Right.
heading to the beach in our bikinis and our Speedos,
Mhm.
excellent.
Okay, so more of a flip flops, and
Yeah.
you might be wearing your board shorts,
Mhm.
backwards hat.
Yeah.
That's not a Connie GM contract place.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Although they're allowed to wear whatever they want to the game,
Yeah.
so I guess.
Do you think we're going to need any legal advice with all the runs we've taken at Domo Poho?
I can't think that they're appreciating it down Saddledome Way, Drive,
Right.
Rise, or whatever it's called.
Mhm. Yeah.
But you could call us and come on our show
Well, happy to
and
talk
clear
about it.
the air
Yeah.
if you feel the need. Or prior to saying things, you should reach out. Say, hey, fellas, chill out, man. I got to say something.
If there's ever any issues that do arise and you need a little legal advice, though, you definitely have to call McLeod Law, McLeod-law.com. If your long-term disability insurance claim, you're getting screwed around by some faceless, massive organization, call Peter. He's phenomenal in that field. He's going to get you the long-term disability insurance that, you paid for.
Noodles needed
You
him
paid
when Rolston
for.
took the
That's right.
1T clapper in the
Yeah.
chest.
Maybe it's litigation and dispute resolution. That's Shane King. Austin Palado there with the family law, everything. One-stop shop. They're Calgary-based. They're great at what they do. Don't mess about. Get to McLeod Law because you don't need legal advice until you need legal advice. And then you need good people.
Yeah, don't nickel and dime them. So.
That's an area you don't want to skip. Let's get the good people in. Get the good people. Okay, so a lot for the Flames. It was funny that within 6 days of the Flames saying, nothing to see here, the famous Leslie Nielsen Naked Gun with the exploding
You
boat
ever
behind
watched
him.
Naked Gun, Jack?
It's too young.
No, is it a movie
You
or
should.
show?
It is gorgeous.
So the first one was The
It's-
Naked Gun, and the second was Naked Gun 2.5, and then the third one was Naked Gun 33 1/3.
It's so stupid.
And that's
and then
exactly
they got the new
humor.
one, right?
I think they do.
Who's the actor?
Liam Neeson is now.
Yeah, but it was Leslie Nielsen, who was one of the great funny men that played the square guy. Brilliant.
Naked
so
Gun.
good.
Amazing.
Dumb.
In one of the movies, he has to, protect someone from a murder, and he has to dress up as the umpire at like a Dodgers game.
Well,
It's so stupid.
what were we talking about? So we're a little sidetracked.
Naked
Flames.
Gun. Nothing to see here.
Oh
But
yeah.
within days of that, the Canucks like, yeah, okay, here's the
lots
flag.
to see here.
Lots of vets. Tink, tink,
I
tink.
just
Yard
watched the
sale.
game on Sunday.
Yard sale. Tink,
Yeah.
tink, tink.
We just watched the game on Sunday, and we're willing to sell.
No reasonable offer will be turned away.
Mm.
Come visit us at CanucksYardSale.com.
Well, old GM Jim will absolutely.
GMJR,
What's his name?
Jim Rutherford.
Jim Rutherford.
I mean, he's technically above the GM. It's Patrick Alvin, but it's Jim Rutherford. That
He'll make a move
he's the head of the snake there, aside from the owner.
early and often. He does it a lot. So.
All veterans, except Quinn Hughes, who definitely wants to stay here while we sell
Quinn
veterans.
Hughes is like, why are you keeping me? I don't want a big deal with this.
I want to tell you about Outdoor Dental. I have gone in and taken advantage of their cutting edge technology. You were talking about energy and space and Elon and the future of things. They are not using the pickaxe, the chisel, the hammer. We're talking about the Soleil laser, not only for dentistry, for the homeless apparently, but if you can see the visuals, but also they can help treat snoring issues. I went in 2 years ago, and what they'll do is they'll run the Soleil laser across the soft palate in the back of your throat. That's the flappy thing in your mouth. We'll tighten it up a little, 2 15-minute sessions, and you can tighten up that soft palate, less flapping, less snoring. Been 2 years ago. Great results. You can go in every couple of years, get it retightened if need be, recalibrated, just like tightening lug nuts on a truck wheel. And yes, absolutely the place to be. Cutting edge technology, Dr. J is the best. Outdoor.dental for more on that. If you've got some kind of health insurance.
You don't have
coverage.
to. You can go in for dental work too.
All the above. Outdoor.dental, right down in your neck of the woods by South Health campus, right across the street. Got the video game room for the kids. Great for everyone.
Oh, they had the trail mix in there one time. I was so good.
I played Mario 1 there. I was like, oh, this is such a banger of a game. Man, kids are playing like Steal the Brain Rot or something stupid on Roblox. I'm like, why aren't they playing Mario? Like, come on. Get the mushrooms, down the pipes, collect the coins, jump on the Goombas.
Kids, no much.
Eat the flowers, run full speed like a maniac, become invincible. So that's a game right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do the Pinder Report. Some deets coming at you. We do it for our good friends at Village Honda. If you've been existing in Alberta for the last 48 hours, I don't need to tell you that it's a good time for their winter-ready used SUV event. It is on now. You save thousands on pre-owned all-wheel drive and 4x4 SUVs. You think those are good things to have right now?
Yes.
I think it's probably a must. Be winter-ready. All makes, models, price to move. Selection is online at villagehonda.com or just visit them in the Northwest Auto Mall. There's a lot of people with summers. I'm just getting mad. Is this a sign of me getting old? I'm like, okay, well, I'm in full control. Yes, I'm in a Honda Ridgeline with winter tires and all-wheel drive, but like you're clearly on summers. You don't need to be fishtailing here. You don't need to be going 20.
Trying to take off at the red light or at the green light, not going anywhere. It's inconsiderate. That's what it is.
You know, it's the first day of the big snow, and I got my summers on, and I got a rear wheel sedan. Maybe I'll head to that big hill. Come on, people. Be smarter.
Smarten it up.
Take a day. Although the buses, you see a cement truck was one got spun around. Domino rally. Yeah, tough day.
Don't get me going because it'll all turn political, and I'll have to rip on the new mayor and the old mayor. Let it go, Gondek.
Attaboy, Netchie. Let's go to flamesnation.ca. An interesting piece popped up this morning where Flames and Rasmus Anderson, quote, not even close.
Oh,
end
no.
quote, on contract talks. That per Elliot Friedman on his Monday edition of 32 Thoughts. There's more than one comment now. I snapped this within moments of it going up at 8 this morning. I think that's good news for the Calgary Flames in the sense that when you read the Don Maloney, I wish you should have kept those guys. Well, they were asking to get more than they should have got paid. And I think there's a number the Flames would be comfortable with Rasmus. It doesn't seem to appear near the number he would want this summer as a free agent that can talk to 31 other teams as a right defenseman. That'll be 30 next season.
I wonder if it's changed from this week to say a month ago when he was terrible. And like this week, he was first star of the.
He's been better.
He has looked good.
If you're Craig Conroy and you can't control what's going on the ice, this is a lovely development. Rasmus has played his best hockey in a while because remember, he played through the broken leg at the end of last season. It's been a really good month for Rasmus Anderson, and that can't help but do anything but inspire more confidence in the teams looking at right shot defensemen. There will be many. He's looking more like the top pair right shot than the maybe he's a 4. Like he's been quite good. The offense is there. Seems to be a little more pep in his step. He always has that edge to him. Good development for Connie. If Domo the Poho lets him trade him.
Do
it. Let's get to the schedule. I believe that's next, Jack. We talked about this 3-game swing. Rhett, they've been doing this ever since COVID. They played that weird Canadian division.
Yeah.
And it was like 3 and 4 game sets, like it was baseball or something. But every season since then, they've done the Lightning, Panthers, and Hurricanes all on the same road trip. You want to know how it's gone? Or do you want to guess how it's gone?
500.
Well, and I'm going to give you a little more context. These 3 teams have all been wagons over since COVID. And you're on the road, and you're 2 time zones away, and it's a long road trip. Here are the numbers. Last year, 0-2-1. 23-24, 1-2-1. 22-23, 1-2-1. 21-22. That's the year they won the West. They won the Pacific. 0-3-0. 2-9-1 in their last 12 visits to the old Southeast Division. This has been a murderer's row. Now, they do get Tampa and Florida limping with injuries, but Florida hung the 8th spot last night, as Noodles alluded to. Tampa's been playing well despite the injuries. And Carolina just feels like a machine. You know what they are every year. They haven't got over the hump, but they seem to be
you don't even
1 or 2 in the division every year.
Right? You don't even mention them. Oh, yeah.
Carolina's good. We know that.
Good, eh?
Oh, Freddie Anderson's hurt again. Interesting. Yeah, but they're still good. Okay. Well, there they are.
That'd be boring to cover them.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's some fun players there. It'd be funner if they had more fun if they had Mikko Rantanen, right? But they turned him into Stankoven in 2 firsts, so we'll see. A tough stretch coming up, to say the least. Doesn't mean they can't win some games, but this is not at Buffalo, at Vancouver.
It's a great setup because if you do win those games, well, now you've gone from 3 to 6, and now you're really rolling. You've got
6-game heater.
Yeah,
wow.
6-game heater, and you're coming home, and no one's going to be as good as these guys.
You also got that you get to go Florida and Nashville if you win these games, because they're in Nashville on the way home.
That's a guaranteed win, night.
Guaranteed dub, guaranteed Tootsie's Legends. Where are they going? I mean, where would you go?
It's Nashville.
It's Nashville.
They're going to Nashville.
That was a trick question. You answered it properly. What do I do in Vegas? You guys have any recommendations? Yeah, it's Vegas. Go out. Leave your hotel room. Everything's great. Okay, we'll keep moving. That roadie's a little scary. The memes are memeing with Don Maloney.
I love a good meme.
The steak is by far the best thing on the menu, sir, and it's 100% the way to go. And there's Don Maloney. No thanks. I'll have her whatever is just okay, please. Poor guy.
I feel a little bit bad because it's a cheap shot. Really kind
of. That's the memes. We got that petition that people started yesterday on change.org. Right. Now this, and then there's more. Here's this is from the wincolumn.ca. A good flank. Oh, Jack, do you know what movie that is?
Oh, that's the one where they go on the big family road trip. They're trying to get to the amusement park.
Okay.
What's it called?
I'm not the movie guy. I used to like movies at one point. Now I just watch sports and take my kids to arenas.
Yes.
And baseball diamonds in the summer.
Focus
Someone
on
in the chat.
chat.
What's this movie called? It's funny as hell.
It does look funny.
Vacation.
Yeah, that's if they do win this road. If they go 5-0 on the road trip and they come home on a 7-game heater, that's exactly what this is. So close to McKenna. Yoink. Here's your bottom 10. Don't worry, Flames fans, embracing the tank. They are still second from the bottom with by winning percentage. And yeah, they're still only 1 point back of Vancouver, but the Canucks have a game in hand. And honestly, if you're Adam Foote, there's got to be a better effort than we saw on Sunday night. That was embarrassing from the Canucks.
I feel like Adam Foote is in that's a tough group.
He had a banger of a quote the other day as well. I think they're last in the league in a lot of categories. Like, it's been ugly. And someone was like, oh, your expected goals and your expected goals against are awful. And he's like, yeah, I just don't know about these advanced stats. I mean, some guy in Russia ripping darts, eating cashews says I should be doing this. Okay, bud. Like, he just completely discounted it, which is funny. But the real stats he does understand also show they're not good, and neither was their work ethic. Hammering cashews.
That goalie sucks. Sorry, I should
Kevin letting them
so
in
rudely. I should be more like Noodles and have a better professional approach to it.
Let's try that again. Kevin Lankin and Rhett, what did you think on
He
Sunday?
sucks.
Okay, that's not any better. That's the same.
is
One
that
more
what I
try.
said?
Now, Rhett, you caught the Flames and Canucks on Sunday. What did you think of Kevin
He could
Lankin?
be better.
You think that's okay? Getting warmer. Hey, Rhett, it wasn't his
No.
best night. He's had some good performances. That was not one. Here's last night's action. Tampa, despite all those injuries we talked about, blank the Flyers. Vasilevsky, I think that's like career shutout 41 or something. He's quite good. A close one between the Devils and Wings. We keyed that as one of the better games of the night. The Mammut handed it to Vegas. They're missing some bodies. And Karel Vejmelka, rock solid. 5-1 win there. Caps winners. Rangers do win at home. Spanked on that one.
This is the problem with all these. Keep going. Sorry.
Florida hangs an 8 spot on Nashville. They look completely
After they get
checked
called out.
Their GM said, I need bleeping more from them. And then I think they
less.
misinterpreted them. They allowed more goals.
Oh, shit. Sorry, Barry.
Barry, you got to
Got it all
clarify
wrong.
that. Someone took your quote and they wrote it wrong on the whiteboard. They thought they meant give up more. 8 spot. Yowzers. And the Kings eke one out in the Jordan Spence Bowl 2-1. Kings have struggled at home. They played a lot on the road. That's just their second home win. But they're actually they've been good on the road, so they're okay.
They've only got 2 wins at home.
They've been on the road a ton. I think they played them and Edmonton are 2 of the fewest home games.
Here's the issue also for the Flames. If they are trying to stick it out and climb, who are you beating? There's a lot of good, like Nashville's maybe not that good, but the Mammoth are good.
Yeah, Mammoth look good.
Vegas is good.
Yeah, Vegas. They're not right now, but they're very good when they're healthy. Yeah, LA looks solid. Ottawa might be the best Canadian team. I didn't bring up the Noodles, but Montreal's fallen off. Toronto's in shambles. Winnipeg's without Hellebyuck.
I would love
for a
to
month.
get the Toronto. He gets sick of talking Toronto, but it would be interesting for
the beauty of that one is it'll be there next week.
That's right. They're not going.
It's even if they scrape out a win, that seat's getting warm. That is a comfy, plush, highly paid seat. It's getting warm.
They're not afraid to make changes if they don't like the way things are going.
Yeah, I think they're in the like north of 300 million US revenue a year category. 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 for a GM, whatever. That's a rounding error. They want to make a change, they will. They're not going to be worried about, well, geez, our budget.
How do we pay this guy to go?
Our profits are only 150 million this year, no, 153. They'll be fine. We'll see what happens.
I don't know how he stick handles out of it.
Well, he's got to get healthy and they got to play better.
Yeah, but who are they?
Because like I don't know if they can make the move that they want to make. You know what I mean? Like Nick Waugh's hurt. They're missing their best goalie.
Nick Waugh was
it's a long list.
Random throw-in because they were hoping to save face in the Marner debacle.
Something is better than nothing. I do agree with that. But you're right. He's not impact guy. We'll keep moving. Last night in the NHL, we showed you why would you want to pick in the top 3? That's a loser mentality. That's fantasy hockey. Well,
don't say that word around me, Ryan. I won't stand for it.
There's another top 3 pick with a 4-goal night. Now 2 were into an empty net from Logan Cooley, but he's really turning into an elite player. $10 million a year they extended him. Maybe that's why they don't want to get high picks. They cost a lot of money.
A lot of money, Ryan.
You know, these superstars too expensive.
Can you think about? There's more than just wins, so you got to think about here.
I get so keyholed in on wins. I'm sorry. Yeah. This is the Vancouver note that we showed you earlier in the show. Frank Saravalli is suggesting that, everyone's available. They're not quite there with Quinn Hughes. If you watch what the Flames did with Rasmus Anderson last year, and you look at the situation where Quinn Hughes is now,
Quinn Hughes
2 playoff runs, a year and a half away from UFA, not eligible to extend yet. They got to move this guy before the deadline, don't they, for max value?
I would.
Like, it sucks. He's your franchise player,
Yeah,
but
it is a
you're going to lose
look
him.
for your franchise.
But like, if you're a team that's, man, we one more left shot D, and we're just missing that one piece.
Norris Trophy left shot.
Like, I'd give up 3 firsts.
Oh, for sure.
Like, we're picking 25 to 32. I get the second best defenseman. I'll give you a prospect too. Like, they could get an absolute monster haul for this.
Oh,
guy.
so if you really sink yourself into
you lean into it a bit.
Rebiggle.
Yeah. And then their draft pick will be higher this summer as well.
When was the last time someone on his level was traded?
Eichel was hurt, so that one was different. Marner was technically a trade, but it kind of was like leaving free agency.
Yeah.
But even those guys, like, I would put
like Rantanen, but he had
Rantanen for sure. Good call. But again,
he needed
like
a contract.
he was either the runner-up for the Norris last year, or like I guess he wasn't healthy enough. He was healthier, like he was right there. Like he is an elite defenseman.
He's a 27-minute a night defenseman.
No, he's 32.
He's a Hall of Fame
Jeez.
career defenseman.
Yeah, and everyone says, "Oh, he's going to go sign and play with his brothers. Just trade him to Jersey." If I'm Jersey, like, yeah, we'll give you a second. We know we're getting him anyway. We can wait 18 months. We don't care. Someone will pay for a rental, though. But as soon as you get past the deadline this year, well, we'd like him to extend. Well, we're not going to let you talk to the, oh, maybe we are. Well, I'm not going to go there and extend. Just trade him as a 2-year rental as one of the top 3 defensemen.
Trade him and retain. I wonder what you'd get. God.
You could retain, I suppose. It's only 2 years. Jeez, you get a haul. That might be the biggest return you'd see in a deal. Like Rantanen got them 2 firsts and a really good young player in Logan Stankoven. You get more for Quinn Hughes.
Oh, yeah.
And that was only a rental for Rantanen.
For 1 year.
Now they extended him right away, but 2 years of Quinn Hughes, you could literally use that as your pivot point.
Don't depress me.
Sorry to depress you. I was trying to get a superstar out of Vancouver.
To come here?
No, not
Connie.
Go get the
Go
other,
get a rent.
the other 2 Hugheses. Go get them. Then Quinn, Calgary, rebuild over. New Rick. Let's go. Franchise valuations came out from one of these financial websites today.
AI.
Not AI. I think it was CNBC or something like that. The source probably isn't super important so much as that the numbers may not be perfectly accurate. Not all teams are for sale, but these are lists that they do every single year. Here are your most valuable franchises in the NHL. Leafs at number 1, no surprise. Rangers number 2, no surprise. Habs number 3, no surprise. Kings. That is your first non-original 6 team to crack.
No, the number 5 is the big surprise.
And the Oilers, no surprising at all. You got Connor McDavid selling jerseys. Hang on, Jack. You got a brand new rink, and you've got people mortgaging their children's future to watch them lose to Florida in the finals. It's a good way to make money. Up 17% from last year. That must be the Connor.
What a great investment. Should have bought him.
Should have bought him, Rhett. Would they have the 30 guys, the local businessmen?
Yep.
And then Kate's got Bob Stauffer to tell everyone that Kate's was the guy that should buy him, and then away we go. Something like that. I can't remember how it went. Where the Flames fit? Well, not like the standings most years. It's right in the middle, right? Right in the mushy
17.
middle.
That's, yeah.
Now, here's the thing. They are not in a new rink. New rinks, you charge more for the same beer and more for the same seat to watch the same team. That will jump a ton when those gains are realized in the new arena.
Still a nice time.
If people want to buy tickets, friends. Would you want to go watch the Flames and buy a Gavin McKenna jersey and spend $15 on a beer? 20 maybe? Yeah.
You know what? Don't be Chicago back in the early 2000s.
What did Chicago do? Talk to me.
They were rude to their fans. They wouldn't play the games on local TV.
That's right.
It was just like.
This was like the Arneson Daze era, right? Yeah. This was before they bottomed out and got the Keith, Taves, Seabrook.
Yes.
Oh, God, they were good for a while.
Dreary.
So the Flames sandwich right between Tampa and Minnesota. Interestingly, Colorado worth less than Carolina. That surprised me. Avs are wagging, but I don't know. Maybe the TV deals.
How do you evaluate this?
Well, they would know more than we do about local TV rights and what a ticket goes for, blah, 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 blah. Colorado is actually, I think,
it's a bit
the
like
smallest city that has all 4 major sports when we're talking NFL, NBA, NHL, and Major League Baseball. So there's probably a more competitive marketplace for the sports dollar. Either way. Bottom, who's at the bottom of the barrel?
Like a trade, too. It's what people will pay for the franchise.
Right. That's true. Columbus at the bottom, only $1.4 billion. That's probably
40% year over year.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I guess the floors come up. And in fact, look, all these teams at the bottom
I'm pretty sure Pagula bought the Sabres for next to fucking nothing.
Probably just took on some debt. 1.42 billion, Terry, if you don't want to deal with this loser franchise anymore. You get your Bills. You're a hero there with the Bills. People are mad at you at the Sabres. Sell them and they'll just love you.
What does the percentage mean?
That's how much it's gone up year over year.
Oh, okay.
And again, what you'll see when franchise values rise, like Tampa sold recently, you've got an expansion fee in Seattle. They're floating out 2 as an expansion franchise for a future payment to be made. the bottom has come up big time. And even look at Utah way up. They bought that for what, 600 and change out of Arizona, where it was a disaster.
Is that 40% from last year?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Wow.
And that's just telling you that the
That's
price
just-
to get the entry price to get into the club has gone up.
Yeah.
So if I just want the cheapest membership possible, that's Columbus. But guess what? A lot of people want to buy these teams. We're asking more than we did last year. $1 billion last year, 1.4 this year. Nice $400 million
And all the other
appreciation.
billionaires out there going, God,
I want to get in that club.
Give me one of those.
I need, well, not the
I've got
four.
enough Rolex and art.
Yes.
I need a team.
Yeah. I got collector cars I don't even drive. Give me a team to cheer for. Let's go. Interesting numbers there. The real fascinating one will be Flames year over year when they get into the new facility.
Yeah.
And if they have a superstar that people
So
will buy their jersey.
1.9 today in 3
Might be
years.
3 or 4.
Hmm.
That would be a good time if you were an owner.
Murray,
Uncle Murr,
how much?
make you a deal before it goes to 3.
You in?
I got a couple hundred I can put in.
Okay.
I got some Briex stock I haven't checked in a while. Maybe I'll sell that and move it into this.
It's hot. don't dump that.
It's ready to bounce. The dead cat bounce.
Oh, it's coming.
Tonight's games. Well, there's only one. Look at this. All eyes in the hockey world on the Stars and the Oilers. Okay. We've seen interesting results from both. The Sabres absolutely pushed around the Oilers last week. Then they win in Florida. Okay. Mixed messaging. Stars have been very good this year. Only 5 regulation losses, but one of them was to the Flames on Saturday. Devin Cooley earning both those points, in my opinion. He was outstanding.
He was good.
Good for Cools. We'll talk tomorrow about what they'll do with goaltending on the road trip. Big game tonight if you like prospects, and you should, because the Flames are in the business of collecting them, and they've been doing a pretty darn good job of collecting prospects. They've got 2 first-rounders this year as it stands. They'll try to add more with the move of Rasmus Anderson and potentially others. It's not crazy to think they could have 5-6 first-rounders the next 2 years if they actually embrace selling veterans. Hui.
Go
watch some of those
you
kids.
know what? Go watch some of the kids. I'm going tonight.
6 o'clock
It's going to be a hell of a match. These guys get wound up.
at the Dome.
The damn Americans, they're all whining about the thin air.
Yeah, that's right. Then they'll go down to Lethbridge for the windy air,
Yeah.
fast-moving air. Although in the rink, the wind's not as bad, I've noticed.
Prove it.
We'll leave the doors open. Screw them. Tons of fun. Some
My buddy
interesting.
Jay McKee helping coach that squad.
Good.
Get him going, cheese. Let's go.
Cammy, who hosts Afterburner, said, Pinder, you talking about this thing tonight? I said, yeah, I am. She said, do you need any tidbits? And I said, well, hell yeah. I always love tidbits.
Oh, just give me
And she
good
said,
sense.
Daxton Rudolph, the lone Albertan. Rudolph.
They don't lose hockey games in Prince Albert, apparently.
Giant A-rated right shot defender for Prince Albert, as you note. Ethan Belchitz will go high in the draft. Also, Ryan Lynn out of Vancouver, right shot offensive defenseman. I don't know if the Flames are shopping for one of those with Perek, but he will go very high in the draft. Lots of good players. Carson Carl's a massive farm boy, climbing lists quickly. And Lynn apparently has been helping Michael Bublé on the Property Brothers. I don't know what that means. But
Really?
Bublé's part of the ownership group of the Giants. Lynn plays there. They're having fun off the ice. Good. Tonight and tomorrow, Calgary and Lethbridge, go watch some prospects. I'm going to try to weasel my way in. What do you think?
You're going to weasel your way in?
You're pretty good at that.
Yeah, I'm good at weasel. I've already got the grease laid out there. Someone's fallen into my trap. I'm going to check my phone since we started. Let's go to the NFL where we get to dig into Jack's fears and panic. Here's a quick look at the guy the Steelers traded and all the other guys they've thrown the ball to this year, Rhett. George Pickens, 1,054 yards.
By the way, George, hey.
All of the Steelers, 1,082.
This gets more depressing every single week. This dude is like a top 5 receiver this year. It's insane.
And so the question is, okay, Dallas, you added him. Can you afford to re-sign him? Now, he seems like the perfect piece to put next to CD because you can't cover both of them. Pick your poison. But do they have the cap to get it done? And what kind of pieces would they have to part with to make it happen? That seems to be the rub here. We get to see them tomorrow. They're part of that 3-game slate. Kansas City, Dallas. Might have sounded like a lopsided affair early in the year. It might be real good tomorrow.
I think all of the games are good tomorrow.
Yeah, Cincinnati, Baltimore, we'll see. But Green Bay, Detroit, I'm excited for in the morning. This is the afternoon game.
You're not
right?
staying at my house for the last game, whatever.
No, I'll leave before the last game. I'm going to sleep for – there's a little break between the first and second game. pass out.
What's the first game? The Lions?
Lions and Packers. That's a good one too. Both teams that we thought would be a little better than they've been, but still at times look dominant. We'll see.
Divisional game.
Finally, some dumb stuff. And this is going to irk Rhett because we know Rhett loves his bike lanes, but someone in Australia, not a fan.
What?
No way these cunts have an escort to go riding bikes at night. Fucking hell. Pack it up and go home, you stupid cunts. Fucking hell, mate.
I'm with that guy.
That's okay. Yeah. Geez, at night, there's not much traffic. The escort, that's what he wasn't having.
Do you guys know anyone that's like a hardcore biker that does
I
shit
do.
like
I
this?
wouldn't hang out with them. As soon as they brought it up, I'd be like,
2-year-old
you and I
teammates.
have nothing in
Yeah.
common, and you're a loser.
And you know what? I know some people that do some big long rides for charity, and that's great, and they'll train and stuff, but I just can't bring myself to buy a $10,000 bike, throw myself into spandex, and then go ride next to vehicles going 130. Not into it. But those who like it, love it.
Yeah. Go be you. Be your best you.
Now, we missed National either guacamole or avocado day. I feel like-
What?
Now, don't you have alarms for these?
I had guacamole yesterday.
But here's the good news. This guy's making up for it. He's got avocado day sorted for us.
This is going to be really dumb.
He's got the axe. That's how you were going to celebrate, right?
It's real.
How desperate are you to get famous? Look what you're doing. You've got avocado all over your face, and you're juggling an axe. You.
Looking like Shrek.
I don't know.
We need that guy for the Christmas show. That would
No, that guy walking around with an axe?
Yes.
Are you crazy?
Well,
No.
hey, peak entertainment.
Entertainment.
Someone will lose a limb, but it'll be worth it.
It's not even. He
Huge
might
clicks.
flip out at one point. We'll all
yeah.
be dusted.
He looks really rational. I would.
Yeah, no,
No.
I don't think so. We would need Captain Ron from the fire halter there to protect us.
Yeah, we did. Probably not a bad idea. That is your Pinder Report for this Tuesday, November 25th of this year, 2025. Village Honda, huge selection of used vehicles, over 90 on site, and access to more than 500 in the dealer group. Make Village Honda your one-stop automotive destination in Calgary. Worth the trip. Online and again in the Northwest Auto Mall, your dealership for life.
Just because you brought up the year,
Mm-hmm.
for all you idiots, and there's lots of us.
I'm listening.
I'm in on this. We're all 2025, right? We're going to have one hell of a year.
Yeah.
Going to be the best ever.
Sure.
Quarter century poll kind of thing. Yeah, 2025. Let's go get this.
How's it going for you?
There's only about 36 days left. You better pull the socks here. It's coming quick.
You know what happened yesterday in our house? It's the 25th. And next month,
A month from now
the 25th,
is a big day. Yeah, I think
the guy you said should have been on those semi-glutides, he's coming. Did you call him a fat prick? You should get on the
fat
needle.
bastard.
The Christmas music was pumping.
Oh, we've had it on for a week already. We have,
and
the
I
trees
know that
up
it gets you in a lovely mood and all that. But what I find, and this is just me personally, I can't do it for 7 weeks.
Oh,
There's too much
it's
fatigue.
a 2 month.
You got you. So 8 weeks is, but like, at what point are you like, this is ridiculous, or could you literally play it year round?
No, not year.
So because there is a fatigue.
There is a fatigue.
I can't hear Bublé's Christmas sweater for the 18th time in a week. I'm going to kill someone. I'm going to grab that axe from the avocado guy and come right at the DJ. I can handle about 3 weeks. So I'm not there yet. Wife's totally in.
That just
I'm going to go to the prospect game
you
tonight.
need to get out of the house.
That's what I'm doing. I'm going to watch prospects. Ryan Lynn, let's see what you got. Jack, what's your
I can
Christmas
get you inside
music
of
quota?
Violin. Talk to some people.
What do you know? Well, you're going to get me some, or you have some?
Whatever you need.
Okay. Well, I'll let you know.
I won't have any Christmas stuff up or anything going.
You know, you're Scrooge McDuck over there. Now you're
I like
depressing us.
Christmas.
Like,
It
are you
just-
looking for sympathy?
not that hard.
Step up.
Take that axe from the avocado guy. Go to the
Jesus
park.
H,
Get a
Mitch,
tree.
Like,
Keep some water under the
you're
tree.
not downtrodden.
I'm not. Okay, Ryan, when you lived by yourself at my age, did you decorate the house, the apartment?
I wrote
play
Christmas
music?
cards and sent them
No
to
fucking
everyone I
way.
knew.
He has a point, but I think I would arrive for Christmas somewhere because he always get
Yes,
breaks around
obviously.
Christmas. So are you at least gonna, like what? Your mom's gonna come
the
into
family
town.
will come into town and set it up.
Are
I'm
you?
sure.
Have you got gifts earmarked for your mom, your sister,
Oh,
everything?
it's a big week,
Oh,
Black Friday
I
this
haven't
week.
done
We're gonna
anything
spend
yet.
This
this
is shopping week.
I got my dad's taken care of.
Is that early or?
Yeah, we had to
You brought-
transport
I
it.
had to-
That's right. We had to wait for your
Nashville,
stupid bag at the
Christ's
airport.
sakes. How'd that go?
Jack looked like he was
It worked.
trekking for
I gotta
6
check
months.
the bag, yeah.
An 80-liter
2
backpack.
hours. Good thinking.
All right. It is that season. I've got the calendar out.
That you hate.
Love it because it's like a Christmas party every other night. But the problem is too many of them stack up on the same day. Like the 18th is a nightmare. It's Friday. It's the week before Christmas. I got 3. I can't make 3 Christmas parties. It's not possible.
Friday the 18th?
The 20.
Yeah, but isn't that our party?
Ours is the 19th. I was talking about the Thursday. So yeah.
Oh, so you'll be useless for ours because you'll be overcooked.
No, I'll be great. We're getting right back on the bike. It's like a Caesar early the next day. It's not a hangover if you don't stop.
Are you bringing the bartender again?
You want the same bartender? Different
Yeah,
bartender?
bring him in.
Did I annoy that guy?
The elf. He loved
Oh,
it.
he loves
He's a
it.
fan of the show too. So I think he was going to invoice me, but forgot. So that worked out okay. I got the parent party. You got the hockey coach party.
Parent party.
And I got the fantasy hockey buddies
Spend
party.
too much
Too
time with
much.
these
Way
people.
too
I try to avoid them.
Are you coming to the fancy party at the fancy place with the fancy people?
Nope.
Come on, that's the party of the year.
Rhett doesn't do fancy
I don't do
parties.
Yes, he does. I've seen him at the fancy party.
We put it in the chat the other day. He doesn't do fancy.
Friend bus full?
fancies for flu.
I don't. You're gonna hand out free drinks and get a DJ. I'll wear whatever you want me to wear.
Some of those people annoy me.
Yeah, some of them are awesome too, though.
It's true.
Just
I
gotta
actually
get in the
like a lot of
pockets.
them.
You know what it is?
Can I be a dick?
Yeah,
to-
when the annoying person comes, sorry, I'm just running to the rostrum. I'll chat in a minute.
I'm
and then
just,
don't
you know
come
what?
back.
You asked if you're getting old about the bike lanes.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just be the old guy and like, I actually don't like you. So don't.
The other key move is you post up in a corner
Oh, I'm
with the huge crowd in front, and people come find you if they need you.
because they love to crowd around me and look.
Well, then the annoying people can corner you too. That might not be ideal. Maybe it's the emergency exit you need to be near.
I actually might go this year.
Yeah,
I'll
do
be
it.
so tired.
Oh, stop it. You were up at 5 driving to the airport the other day.
Tired. Sleepy.
Home show, Jack, for the drinking show. No, you got to come in. We'll have more details on that. Also, it's out on the socials, our Top Shelf Elf annual Christmas charity in support of Closer to Home and their incredible Christmas campaign. We will be supporting again. Auction items are starting to show up at nationgear.ca. Bids aren't open yet, but if you want to do a little snooping ahead of time, there's lots of great stuff in there. More will be added as we go because you've seen how we roll and how it's gone the first 3 years. This is year 4. And I think probably looking around 60 to 80 grand we've raised, not us, but you, the people bidding on these great auction items. So feel
And the
proud.
people that
Take a
donated
look.
all the wonderful
Yes,
things.
of course. So big thank yous to those involved. And if you do have something you think is going to be awesome that you could donate to know that it's going to help kids that wouldn't otherwise have Christmas, have wonderful Christmas, get a hold of us. Very good. Jack, what's your cell phone? We'll give me your.
Yep.
Can find it.
Address?
The parties is a thing though, because what people will notice is that if you're losing your hearing like a little bit, that's the environment where you're like, huh?
Not having fun.
Say that again.
What?
Like, I can't ask him to say that again. Get your hearing tested. Hearing Loss Clinic, hearingloss.ca. It might be a really, really gradual thing. You're like, you know what? It wasn't this bad at last Christmas party. I thought I was good, but like, well, peace of mind wouldn't be the worst.
Just lean in.
If I've got a problem, we can either start working on solutions or I'll have the peace of mind that, you know what? Don't have a problem. Everything's great. There's no downside here. You're either improving your life or you have peace of mind.
It's like you tell the kids after the hockey loss, we don't lose. We either win or we learn.
Oh,
You win or you learn.
that's a new Redism. We got to get, can we get that, those inspirational posters where it's like Mount Everest?
I don't know if I came up with it, but that's I've heard somebody say.
I think you should trademark that.
I usually say, you guys sucked.
You only win or you
Learn.
boys doing a lot of winning or
They
learning. this
learn
year?
a lot. It doesn't stick. Short-term memory loss.
It's a win or a learn if you're heading to the hearing loss clinic. They are the best at what they do in the city. And again, not just people longer in life, longer in the tooth that are affected by it, kids.
I'll tell you, yes, the kids with their damn headphones and
Yeah, there
boom
you go.
boxes up by their ear, take them in.
Hearing loss clinic is about empowering everyone to be socially active, more connected with loved ones, and confident in every aspect of their life. 'Tis the season for that. Indeed. 5 locations in Calgary, including 5 in BC, Cranbrook, Creston, Fernie, Golden, and Invermere. Helping you hear better is simply their way of helping you live better. Book an assessment today at hearingloss.ca. We haven't heard from the big man, have we? You still
Nope, nothing.
Still got the
He's
plumber's
on the
crack
ladder.
going? Yeah, right. Just take a day, bud.
What are they filming in there?
Well, I think they're going to throw together a little piece
Ass
on the
cracks. Because
I think the Crystal guys are fine, but Dean's going to try to help us. Hey, hey, oh, hey, hey. Don't look directly at the clips, sir. Use one of these filters. Get that crack out of there. Sounds like we're doing garage heater installation at Boom's place. We'll have some video of it. And again, do you want a frosty vehicle or do you want a man cave and a warm car?
you know who enjoys that? The shoveler. It makes the people in your life happy. And when they're happy, it's a better existence.
Yeah, we're not even close to the teeth of winter. Like if you're chilly at -5 here, wait till -30 rolls in on you. Get that heater in.
Oof.
So big shout out to Crystal Waters.
Thank you, Crystal Waters.
Appreciate it.
Keeping Boom occupied.
Also busy roads today. I'm sure that played no role for the Boomcat as well. We'll revisit our football picks tomorrow because, of course, we want to make sure that Boomer's 13 selections, he's here to see how that went.
He can gloat.
He can audit it and gloat about his 500
I think he had like
record.
4 pushes.
Yeah, it's another 500 for sure. I went opposite Georgia, got totally screwed. We'll get into it tomorrow. But Rhett's bets today for our good friends at Bet365.
Oh, yeah.
Never boring with Bet365. Never, ever ordinary, whether that's game props, player props, totals, money line, whatever your bet, never ordinary at Bet365. Download the app and get in the game. Must be 19 or older. Rhett's bets. Rhett's bets. Oh, my good Lord. Look at this parlay. Add a couple legs and Jack's in. Essa Lindell, 2 block shots. Alex Petrovic. That was the guy.
I'm a shot blocker.
That's right, you are. Yeah. Block shots. Mir Heiskanen, block shots. Leon, 2 shots on net. Robo, 2 shots on net. Don't mind it. Plus 525.
Like that?
Ram it all together. A 5-leg parlay plus 525.
It's a lot, but it seems
The
achievable.
Dean's unit play is about $5. I don't want to tell stories out of school, but he'll mention that on the show. Are we putting a green bell, red bell, brown bell?
I definitely have
loony?
a bigger unit than Dean.
Okay, as expected. So there we are. Lunch on Rhett tomorrow when these all hit.
It's going to be good.
Now, these don't have to be your bets, but it is the only game in the NHL tonight in Edmonton. Oilers coming back off the road trip. First game back. But they did just beat the Panthers. But they did just lose to Buffalo. Not sure what I'm getting out of the Oilers. I like Dallas on Saturday. They just got Devin Cooley.
Cooley was great.
He was really
has
good.
been great.
It's been very, very good. Very good. Very good.
Robertson's been on a hot streak, too.
Yeah, he had a couple snipes. I think he had 17 points in 10 games coming into Calgary. And then I think he had
was a
another
high
couple.
pick. Oh, but that's Dallas. They can just pick anywhere, and they're great.
It's the Dallas model, is you only pick the good players rather than go up to the podium and say the name of a bad player. You just pick a good one.
That's a good philosophy.
Yeah, everyone should be doing
I
it.
like that.
Surprised more teams aren't the Dallas model. Jack, what do we got for supers? You got any horns over there or what? What's the story here? Got to have some horns.
Let's see what I got over here.
Yeah.
We don't have the things there. It
Not
doesn't
plugged
look
in.
plugged in. There's no power.
Oh, that's the wrong. That's horn.
That's a horn.
That's fair. No, that's a drum. That's not horns. One more try.
And that's what's got me feeling really nicey.
I like that. Yeah, the super chats make me feel nicey some days. We collect the money. We take it to the youth centers of Calgary, improving the lives of at-risk youth in our city, giving them hope, a safe place, healthy food, friendship, and yeah, maybe it's basketball in the backyard on the sport court. They had the Flames come by, do some skating outside with them recently.
Mm-hmm.
Great place for young fellers.
It's Tim's birthday.
Oh my goodness. This is the wrong day for Dean not to be here. Happy birthday, Tim Jackman. Thank you, Colby Nelson, who's been literally waiting on this for months, and it's been in his calendar, I'm sure.
Way to go, Colby.
$279 for the kids, and we get a Tim Jackman happy birthday.
Focused on the importance.
Oh, it's belated. What do you... Oh.
Drop the ball.
Colby, put an alarm in your phone. Rhett can alarm Nacho Day and Cheeseburger Day. You can do
Pepperoni
this
pizza
too.
day. I got all
Yes.
kinds of days.
Miss Guacamole Day. It's your fault. I had to
Every
play
day
that.
is guacamole day.
Not a bad point. Next super, what do we got? Don't say that's it, Jack. Here we go. Richard Braley, 1424, $10. Brock Besser could be a nice addition. Whether he's available or not, I don't know, but they might be willing to dump anyone at this point. I think Brock Nelson's a guy that a contending team would love to add. He's got a lot of term left. He scored a ton last year. He makes $7.25 until 2032. Which
I don't think that's going to be.
the money's not a problem. If you look at the going rate for snipers, like Alex Tuck's going to make way more than that. I don't know that I wouldn't put him in the same box. Good players, not maybe fringy stars, not superstars. Get a guy hot, scores a bunch.
If you're talking about bringing him here.
No, here doesn't make sense.
I hope that's not what old Dick Braley's trying to say.
Yeah, here's the thing. Brock's 28. When's this team going to be good? In 3 years, 4 years,
Apparently
5
right now.
years? Winning culture aside, yeah, they're 31st in the league. So do you want Brock at 33?
No, I don't want him now.
But if you're the New Jersey Devils or you're the...
If they'll take Sharon Govich, go get him.
Yeah, I'll do that too. Turn around.
They're not going to do that.
Also, Brock's got the full no move, which will be interesting until 29-30, and then that list drops. He wants the hell out of there. So I've had my fill of sushi. I'm good. Good fellas. Ryan Cliff, 4988, coming in with $6.99.
I agree with Ryan.
When the Flames rebuilt in 2012 to 2016, they averaged over 19.2 a night. Yes, fans will watch.
I agree. I 100%.
I do agree with you, Ryan, but there's some caveats in there. They made the playoffs in 14-15. But yeah, it was exciting. You had Kachuk enter over that period. You had Bennett as a high pick. You mined Gaudreau in the 4th round and then saw him make his debut the last game of 13-14. Bob Hartley's find away Flames, all the comeback wins.
Do you remember these years? You're a nerd.
Nerd.
Nerd alert.
Nerd alert. It wasn't a full rebuild the whole way, but I get what you're saying. That was a young core that the fans were excited to watch. And I agree, Ryan.
Certainly wasn't Ole Jokinen and Jay Bobies.
Correct. And that was 2012 when they started to tear it apart. I don't want you to get mad at me, but they
too
traded
late.
Iggy and J-Bo and basically
too
got a
late for that rebuild.
pile of magic beans.
What's the attendance like right now?
Can you imagine if they'd have traded those guys earlier for more?
I can't imagine it, and I'm suggesting they do that with Nazem Kadri
Let's not
and
make
Blake
that
Coleman.
same mistake.
Yeah.
Any more, Jack? What'd you say?
No, he was
I was just
asking.
wondering what the attendance is right now.
I'm going to see if they still publish it on ESPN. I would think they're in the 17s. It's not sellouts every night, but most of the upper and lower bowl are in good shape. You really see the big games versus the not, like when Montreal and Edmonton come, it's the 300s are full versus not. And that's fine. For revenue-wise, those are your cheapest tickets anyway. Let's see if I can find attendance. NHL, no, they're not publishing it anymore.
We should get Olivier.
Oh,
I like a good tough guy. Yeah.
Blackfoot 27. We should get Olivier, tough guy like McGrattan. Olivier's really good. He also scores. He's a third liner, not a fourth
It's gonna
liner.
be tough to get out of there.
They just re-upped him last year. I think it's a 3 or 4 year deal. He
Oh,
good.
poor Alex Gallant got.
Man, it's a tough way to make a living. AHL only
I've
deal.
never seen him get dropped like that.
And he's the AHL belt holder, and he got KO'd pretty good.
That was ugly.
He's handed out a bunch of those. He understands
That
the
is
business.
Yeah, kind of MO is this.
Doesn't
All
make
right,
it-
let's chuck.
Doesn't mean it's fun. I'm going to pull up Matthew Olivier just so everyone knows.
Don't worry about it. We're not getting Matthew Olivier.
No, you're not. And I'm going to explain why. TH, come on.
Jack, is there any more? While he does this.
No, that's it, Rhett.
Got Matthew Olivier. Come on.
All right.
He, for me, it's him, Nick Delorier. Those are your two guys that can play enough and can scrap. The Rempes and the Reeves, it's like, I don't know. There's not going to be a fight tonight. Maybe we don't dress them. But if you want someone that can play the game and dance with all the heavies, those are the top two on my list.
Yep.
Quite good at what they do.
Olivier
just signed a 6-year deal at $3 a year, 18 mil. Whew. Wow. That's even longer term than I thought. And I knew he got some term. He's 28. So he'll be locked in through his 33-year-old season. Goodness gracious. That is great money for a tough guy. And
Worked his ass off to get it.
last year, 18 goals. Goodness. That is Chris Simon-esque. Rest in peace.
So 30.
Yeah.
Playing with Peter Bollinger.
But like, if you're flirting with 20 goals and you literally have people pooping their pants on the other bench, that's a unicorn. Goodness. Thanks for the supers. If that's it, that's all. That is good. We'll send all that money to the youth centers of Calgary.
Jack, how was the show today?
Pretty good.
Jack, have we heard from Boom yet today?
No. What do you think?
You
really
missed,
good?
Great.
You missed your
Noodles
boy?
Out.
What's the problem here?
Whatever, Jack. You be you.
Take that personally.
It's all about
Did you eat
Jack.
yesterday, Rhett?
I did yesterday because there was we had some fancy pants in town.
Ooh.
Tomorrow,
Fancy
not
pants.
tomorrow, not saving up for Thanksgiving.
Prospects game tonight, 6 p.m. at the Dome. Lethbridge tomorrow. Jack, put up some mistletoe in your house and cheer up, you grumpy prick.
Get some eggnog in ya.
Yes. And we'll see you tomorrow, buddies.